What is up, my dudes and dudettes? We are back. Behind that camera is Colleen and I am Todd. And today we're taking a break from building the van. We're hanging out under this beautiful redwood canopy and we are talking about portable power. Now, portable power is nothing new. In fact, we've had a Yeti 400 lithium for the last 6 years. And while it's been a great unit, we've been looking to upgrade recently to something that has a little bit more juice. Coincidentally enough, our friends at Allpowers sent us this R1500 for review. Can we just pause right here and talk about how much I love that name, Allpowers? What kind of powers are we going to give our customers? I don't know. All of them? Anyways, let's see if this is going to be our unit going forward. Sit your butt right down, grab some popcorn and follow along. Speaking of popcorn, how about we make some? Let's talk about some of the features and specs of this thing while I turn it on and plug a bunch of stuff into it in the middle of the forest. The R1500 features an 1152 watt-hour battery. For normal everyday people, what does this mean? Well, let's ground it with some real-world examples. You know that smartphone you carry in your pocket every day? Yeah, you could charge that about 100 times. That is a hell of a lot of TikTok, folks. Or if you're headed to Burning Man, you could run a bubble machine long enough to make it through an entire weekend. Let's say you need some juice for your laptop. You could charge that thing about 16 times, which is more than enough time to edit this video, which coincidentally, I did. Power goes out in the house? Well, you can keep that refrigerator cycling for about 9 hours, or run your Nespresso machine about 60 times, or your toaster about 50 times. That is a heck of a lot of Joe and English muffins. Now, if that's not enough electric lightning in a bottle for you, and you want to take the electric nectar of your R1500 to the next level, you can add up to 3 B1000 expandable batteries for a whopping total of 4,680 watt-hours. I'll let you burners do the math on how long you can run your bubble machine then. And because this little baby is LiFePO subscript 4 lithium iron phosphate, you can charge and discharge the unit 3,500 times with 80% total capacity remaining. That's charging and discharging every single day for approximately 9 years and 215 days. And if that still isn't enough for you, Allpowers throws in a 5-year warranty. And to charge it up those 3,500 times, you can plug the unit directly into the wall without the need of an additional charging brick or proprietary connection. And the cherry on top of it all is it will top off 0 to 80% charge in only 45 minutes. On the go and away from an outlet, pair it with one of the portable solar panels from Allpowers and you can dump up to 650 watts into the unit with that clean photon fairy dust from the sun. Now let's talk about ports, power plugs, and pucks. First, USBs. There are a total of 4 on this unit, 2 USB-C that are capable of 100 watts each, which is absolutely awesome. This means you can leave the charging brick at home and simply plug your laptop directly into this unit, and it will also support any devices that have fast charging capabilities. Then you have 2 nice legacy USB-A plugs capable of delivering 18 watts each. I know the world is slowly moving away from these, but I still have a lot of cables and devices that use these cords, so I appreciate Allpowers keeping them around on this unit. For AC power, we have 4 NEMA 520 wall inputs capable of delivering 1800 watts from its pure sine wave inverter, which means you get nice clean power. In addition, over each of those plugs, you also have these nice little rubber covers which protect them from dust and debris. And finally, we have the classic 12-volt DC cigarette lighter plug capable of providing up to 120 watts, aka 10 amps. If that is not enough powers for you, Allpowers, staying true to their name, has added one more. On top of the unit, there are two 15-watt wireless Qi compatible chargers. I absolutely love this detail on the R1500. On the sides of the unit, you have these nice little push-to-open, push-to-close covers, one of which houses the charging ports, including an IEC 60320C13 plug, which is just a really fancy way of saying a computer cable, a circuit breaker for that input, and then an XT60 DC input that's primarily used for solar. On the other side, under that same kind of hatch, are the plugs for the battery expansion that we mentioned earlier. While I like this idea in theory, and I appreciate Allpowers allowing for modularity and expansion, I think if I went much bigger in capacity over the R1500, I would just go all in and upgrade to something like their R4000. The R1500 measures in at 16.25 inches wide by 12.28 inches high by 10.43 inches deep, and it weighs 36.8 pounds. It's a sizable unit, and although I wouldn't want to carry it around for extended periods of time, it's not completely unmanageable for the average adult, as it has two nice, deep recessed handles with non-slip rubber grips built into the enclosure. I would definitely say this is on the upper end of portable power for me with these specs though, because anything over a couple hundred yards to and from the pickup location, you're gonna be feeling it. Well, my friends, that wraps up our review of the Allpowers R1500 power station. We really hope you enjoyed it. We sure did. We had such a good time putting this thing through its paces. We took it on day trips to the beach. We even powered our refrigerator when the power went out. We have PG&E to thank for that. And we even edited a majority of this video out underneath the Redwoods, all powered by this little station. Now, there are some things that I really like about it, including this, that it's powered by a normal AC plug that you can pick up anywhere on the road if you happen to forget it. And the fact that it charges from 0 to 80% in 45 minutes means that if you forget to charge it before you leave, you just have to wait a little bit longer on the road. Our Yeti, on the other hand, used a proprietary brick that if we forgot that, we were SOL. And if we forgot to charge it the night before, it took 7 hours to top off. So there was no way we were getting that charged up before we had to leave. So this solves a lot of those problems. The thing that I don't like about this, and I've never liked about any of these power stations, is where do I put this cable? It would be so nice if there was just a little hatch or something like that I could just slide this in so that they're always together and they never get separated. The other things I like about it are the fact that it has these wireless chargers on top. I think this is just such a smart move and a use of this real estate. 9 times out of 10, when we were charging our phone on the Yeti, you'd plug it in and you'd set it on top anyway. So this saves us a step, having to go find one of those power cords. I'm actually charging my phone on top of it right now, which is really nice. I will say it would be great if this was an anti-slip coating or like a rubberized mat. Even if they included a silicone mat that you set inside here, it would be great. For those of you who live life on the edge like me with no case, it kind of slides around a little bit, phone on this plastic surface. The other thing I like about it is the capacity and the fact that it has that 1800 watt sine inverter in here. This can run a majority of household appliances. So it really straddles on that category of portable power station and backup home generation, which I really like. If you're looking for one unit that kind of lives between those two categories, this really fits the bill. It's got enough capacity and enough power to run appliances, but it's also light and portable enough to take with you on the road. Overall, the build construction is pretty nice too. It's got a nice soft matte plastic finish. The panel gaps are really nice. I would like it to be a little bit more ruggedized. I don't really like to be delicate with these things when I'm throwing them in the back of the van, so it'd be good if there were some rubber bumpers on the corners or whatnot, but these are all just little nitpicky things. The other thing that I think Allpowers has done a really good job with on this particular power station is that solar input. It can accept up to 650 watts and anywhere from 12 to 95 volt DC, which just gives you a lot of different options in terms of panels, and I think completes the whole ecosystem of these particular power banks. The whole point is you can charge them for free using the power of the sun, and then use them to power your devices or back up some home appliances in the case of a power outage. So having that versatility in this particular unit is really, really nice. I really think this is a great power unit. The MSRP on it is $899, which is a pretty decent deal for a power bank of this spec, but I've seen it go as low as $500, which is a smoking deal for this power bank. If you can pick it up for that, I highly recommend it. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. If you liked what we are doing, please give us a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments on this power bank, drop those in the comments section below. And on your way down there, don't forget to slap that subscribe button. We'll see you next time. Kirkland's signature device, which we do here. Fits the bill. Grab